What is up, YouTube? Today we're back with another Guild War banger, and we are actually matched up against the Cat Lovers of Europe, previous Hall of Fame. I don't know how many seasons, but many. Nekophilia, aka actually I don't want to call it KHM's guild. I don't know whose guild it is, but like the European demons, pretty much. It's our last matchup of the season, which kind of sucks. But that does mean we are technically one step closer to the Guild War tournament that Smilegate has kind of teased. Whether that's happening or not, I have no idea. But public service announcement. We do have a Lunatic Mode draft tournament this weekend, hosted by myself, Alvamage, and Lunel. So if you guys do watch streams, make sure to go over to YouTube or on Twitch on any of our channels to watch. We're going to be casting it. It's going to be a banger. There's going to be like a $700 USD grand prize, 10k Sky Stones, figurines to give away. So a lot of stuff, a big prize pool here. So make sure you don't miss it. But this intro is already getting a lot longer than it should be. So like, comment for the algorithm, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump into our first attack of today. Alright, so for our first attack, we're hitting Qyuri, and it's going to be scouted, so I'll populate the information on screen now. And so, I never really thought that we'd be running Specter Tenebria in 2025 in Guild War, especially on offense, let alone defense, but I guess we're doing that. So, we're going to be going Zeo at 276 here on just a random tanky build with a little bit of damage. Then I'll be going with Fireflan, who's going to be at 243 to just basically nuke the Renak off the universe. And then Stenny's going to be on a 258 build on Speed Pen so that we can just basically kill the Shoe as soon as possible because the Elbrus is on FCC is on Elbrus. So we're just going to nuke the Renak, nuke the Shoe, and then 3v1 the FCC. And if I lose 3v1, then rack, pretty much. Bottom team is going to be a very, very standard Luna Cleave since we know the speeds, and it's pretty slow. So we're going to be going with Luna, Frida at 280. And then Ludwig's going to be on damage on Caladra, on speed and Torrent. And we're basically just going to run them over, kill them more ASAP, and just watch them die. So let's go right ahead.
Are you going to
Alright, let us go ahead and S1 Renak here. And she did actually Elbrus.
You really have no tact.
Okay, so I'm going to burn on the Shoe here. Boost my Specter Tenebria forward.
You've already been railed in.
Okay.
You want to try me?
I'm going to burn on the
I'm waiting.
Shoe.
Don't come
I'm then going to... So if I S3, I risk an Elbrus proc chance, which doesn't really sound that good. But I'm going to get more focus again after, so I'm just going to S1 Renak here. It is a little bit of a waste of a dual attack, I think, but I think having some fighting spirit or focus is probably good. Hopefully I don't get one-shot by this FCC. That'll be really awkward,
to kiss my feet.
but I'm pretty sure I'm fine. Just burn into another burn. There we go. Wow. Can't believe Stene is actually the best mage option there for once. Wow. Alright, we're gonna just soul burn S3.
For the sake of peace, I'll be the villain I have to be.
And we are going to go ahead and free to S3.
Let's get a sunburn present to you.
I feel like this defense is just asking to get Luna Cleave, I won't lie.
Now who's up for
Soul burn
this
S2, the
game?
headshot.
Also predictable and tiresome.
Okay, we didn't quite kill, but that's fine. We soul burn again. Rip an S3 here.
How can I possibly comprehend? Oh, did I take it too far?
Okay, GG. Nice and clean. Okay, into our second attack of today.
It's like the rest of my days.
Alright, so for our second attack, it's going to be KHM, so it's already scouted, so I'll populate the information on screen now. So basically all we're doing is Harseti's going to move, and I'm going to let our young Senya basically tank the S3, and then we're going to boost our Zahhak forward. Zahhak is going to be on Destro and Penetration on Symbol of Unity. The reason why I have him in the front is because Proof of Friendship does need to boost him forward, because chances are, I mean, honestly, in this attack, it doesn't really matter too much, but just for optimization to kill the Aiden first, seems good to me. Then Gala, we're going to be going with a S3 on Feat of Criticism so that we can get barrier at the start of the turn so that when Benya gets proc when we kill the Aiden, S3 is not going to nuke us. And for the bottom, it's going to be Luna. It's going to be Soulburn S3 to basically stop the, the Renac. Then I'll be going with Crowd to tank the Renac damage on Holy Sacrifice so I can come back and drop an S3. And then Strays, I'm going to be going with S3 on Speed and Torrent so that I can just basically nuke the fuck out of the Ilanav, and basically everything is just going to straight up die. And yeah, we're pretty much chilling, so let us go right ahead.
All your foolish choices have led you to despair.
Alright, he did Abyssal Crown me, but it's whatever.
Teach those baddies a lesson.
Okay.
I'm not just gonna
Alright,
sit
let us
down
cleanse
and
now.
watch. It's snack time.
I'll finish
I'm
this
going
soon.
to S2 boost the Gala here. And I'm going to go for S3 onto the Aiden.
Death comes in unexpected moments.
And she dead. We proc my Pride Resolve, but again, I have a barrier from Feat of Criticism on my Gala. Or sorry, I'm gonna go with S3. I probably should have ran the Genua one actually. My bad. But Farsetti's gonna die here, and I think it should be fine. Fuck, I actually ran the wrong already on Gala. Whoops. Hopefully my Gala tanks this, since it's only 33k Senya. Rage. Alright, we tanked it. S1. Okay, Soulburn S1 with my Zahak. Not quite dead, but this will drag anything to kill. Oh, it is Holy Sack. Okay, good to know. S1 here. A minor misplay in my artifact choice,
Resist as much as you can.
but I guess it didn't change the result in the grand scheme of things, so it's all good. Okay, for the second one. Alright, I'm gonna Soulburn here.
Above all, a sharpened spear.
And I think a lot of you guys, like a lot of people ask me in DMs about how to hit this defense, and a lot of people are looking up for comps on my Guild War bot for this defense. Just a PSA, I'm not updating any comp in there, but if you're in like a lower rank, you can pretty much just run this comp anytime you want, pretty much. You do want to have your strays a bit faster though, probably around like 240, 250. Yeah, so let's have 3, shall we?
There is no avoiding your fate. Disappear.
Boom. Bumble.
If you're ready.
She does get stealth, which is a little bit annoying, but I don't think it changes much in the grand scheme of things, since we're just gonna jump at S3 and then our Luna's gonna kill everything else. Okay, S2.
Do I scare you?
But yeah, run this comp in lower ranks if you're not competitive, obviously. If you're competitive, obviously don't run this. Alright, second attack done. Let's move on to our last attack of today. Alright, so for our third and final attack, it's going to be Rauladas, and it is scouted, but the information is kind of weird, so it's on screen, but I can't really decipher, like, what the speed is, so yeah, this is going to be a little bit risky. So, first team, we're going to go with 299 DJB on Warhorn to give max attack for my Gala and my Strays. My Strays is going to be at 233 speed on Benny Marutachi on Speed Torrent. And then Gala is going to be on Speed Torrent as well on Portrait of the Saviors. Now, how this comp works is because it's per Lucia on the Bellion, I'm basically going to barrier inversion with my DJB to break out the barriers and do a little bit of chip damage. Then my Strays is going to be doing, you know, like 40 something K damage to the Bellion, which is for sure going to kill, since it's the highest HP. So I'll populate damage calculation. And then obviously my Gala is going to be doing enough damage after the shoe tanks the initial 3% off the Proof of Valor off the first turn, and I'm like 5k 300, so it's going to do a ton of damage. Bottom team, it's going to be Renac, Benya Mort. I'm going to be going with Harsetti here on Injury on Fairy Tale for a Nightmare. And then I'll be going with my Flan, who's on Destro Pen on Dreamlike Holiday. And I'm going to be going with Ilanav as my third unit on Protection Immunity. So the whole premise of this comp is I'm going to just kill Renak turn 1 with Flan and Harsetti, even if it's like 2k defense, which is obviously not. But even if it was, I just headshot it with Destro, and then I just play it 2v3, right? Both these units pen, I have Ilanav on Protection Set and Immunity. And the reason why I have her actually at 95 speed is so that I don't speed RNG, so I kill Renak, I proc Benya, and then Mort and Benya drop both their S3s, and then I just full cleanse. And then I can get my turns with Harsetti and basically win 2v3 from that point. So it should be pretty free. So let us go right ahead.
What'll happen now?
Okay, we outspeeded like fucking crazy. What? I thought this was gonna... Okay. That's kind of weird. Okay, we're gonna bury inversion here.
How it's done.
I'm going to S3. It'd be kind of nice if it actually took off a stack of Proof of Valor, but unfortunately it's not on hit damage, so we don't get that luxury. So I'm just gonna rip S3 here. Obviously, straight S3 can't be countered, so don't have to worry about that. And then I'm gonna Gala S3 onto the Shoe.
Struggle. Try your best.
And Shoe's gonna die.
Though it won't make a difference.
Okay, yeah.
There's no escape.
I definitely did not need to spend as much gold as I did.
Eternal.
Yeah. I spent a lot of gold on this attack. God damn it, dude. God damn it.
Don't come
Oh well.
closer.
A dub is a dub, man. A dub is a dub. A dub is a dub. Okay, that's gonna kill off Litica. Man, I could have saved like 1.8 mil gold. Damn shame. Alright, Arnell, we're just gonna go for S1 with Flan, headshot her right away,
Mind finishing off?
get her out of the
You
game,
Go ahead and die.
and a little bit of chip injury is also nice. It reduced her damage just slightly, but not by much.
Shattered name.
And exactly, you can see on the CR bar here, right, where Ilanav is actually really far behind, so we're gonna be able to just cleanse. It's unfortunate Benya's return first, so that part's a little bit unfortunate, but it is Holy Sacrifice, so I'm actually gonna just go for S1 and go for a headshot here with Flan. Okay, we did not kill. That's kind of bad.
But I'm still on vacation.
Oh. It's just S1. Get another focus stack, right?
Now.
I mean, Mort's gonna die and he's gonna come back with Holy Sack, which is gonna be a little bit annoying. And I could get Beard, but hopefully I just wake up like a beast. And even if I don't, I mean, I think... Oh, what?
Hear my voice.
Resist. Very nice. Don't mind if I do. Alright, go for the headshot there. Hopefully we defense break here. Which we don't, because rack, terminal. GG's. Okay. Alright. We will S3 with Flan here to push our team forward.
Will always be reliable.
Okay.
Worthless little.
Oh, wait, we just S1. Should die to Harsetti damage with injury. Man, Harsetti is so broken when the target is death broken, man. So broken. Alright, nice and clean, I guess. Alright, that's it. Nice. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's Guild War video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's always nice to be able to bring back an older character in, like, Specter Tenebria, you know? It's not every day that you get to, but when you do, I mean, you know, it did cost like 600k, and I haven't re-geared her yet, so that's going to suck. But, yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one, so take care. Watch a tournament this weekend, okay? Be there or be square. Bye!